What's up, YouTube? This is Ultra Rye, and today I'm going to go over staggers. I'm going to try to make this as easy to understand as possible and as quick as possible. Now, staggering is pretty much stopping string short, so you can either set up a frame trap or, set up a backdash, causing them to hit a button so you can get a combo. Now, frame traps work really good, especially if a move's plus, right? So that standing 1 is 2, standing 1, 2 is plus 2. So 1 and 1, 2 is plus 2, right? So most of the time, mostly maze you play, they're going to go 1, 2, right? They're not just going to do one stagger into throw, but that's why it works, right? If I do 1 and I stagger into throw, chances are my opponent's going to be expecting the 1, 2. So that's just a mind game there, right? And then once you start doing 1, 1, 2, right? They're going to start down 1 in. And let me show you. Record down 1. On. And then recording. So now they're going to down 1 me, right? Here's the thing. They're down 1 in because I set up standing 1 into standing 1, standing 1 into 1, 2, right? But now it's not going to work because it's a high. So I'm only plus 2, which means I can't do a high into a high, right? But now we can go back to my old video, right? Backdash. And there we go. I was expecting to have Sub-Zero cameo because that's normally who I use, but I'm going to go into Kung Lao cameo later just to, go over a little bit of stuff with him. So that is the basic premise of staggering. I can do 1 into 1, 2 because I've made them respect that I can 1 backdash with punish their move and stuff like that. So anything that's plus is always a good stagger. But just because something's negative doesn't mean that it's a bad stagger, right? Let me show you. So 2. 2 is minus 6. So I'm negative, which means that if they hit specific buttons, they're going to blow me up. But I'm going to explain to you why 2 is such a good stagger, right? Not only that, it goes into 2, 1. 2, 1 is minus 2. Normally, that's what they're expecting you to do. So we're going to set the opponent up to 1, 2 on reversal. And then we're going to go to on. And this is why just because something's negative doesn't mean it's not a good stagger. I'm as close as possible to her, right? I hit her with a 2. 1, 2 just whiffed, which means I get a guaranteed whiff punish if she decides to hit a button. So all day. That's free, right? If they decide to hit a button, that's free. And me doing this, there's really no negative consequence to it if they don't hit a button, right? And if they really are afraid after I've established that I know how to whiff punish, right? I can always 2 into throw. Now, I just want to go over the next mind game, right? Maybe she doesn't do 1, 2. Maybe she does back, maybe she does back 2 into Sub-Zero for a full combo, right? So now we're going to go down. We're going to set this to on and record. All right, now I can no longer whiff punish because she's doing a forward advancing move that covers my frame. So I am minus 6 after the 2. This starts up in 10 frames, which means that there is a 16 frame gap. And the maze back 2 comes out in 12 frames, which means that it's going to beat whatever I throw out. So even if I'm minus 6 and I throw out a jab, right? Even if I'm minus 6 and I throw out a jab, the 12 frame is going to beat me because 6 plus 7 equals 13. So this is one of those next level staggers where just because I do this doesn't mean that I'm safe. But now let's bring it to the next level, right? Now I expect Lee May, I'm predicting that Lee May is going to hit that button, right? There's nothing wrong with me going 2 and backdashing, right? Chances are she's not going to be able to hit me. Very specific moves probably could, but now you can whiff punish back. There we go. And there we go. And we just got a combo. So that is the next mind game to staggers, right? I stagger you. Oh, I'm trying to make you do this because I've set you up to do that. Staggers don't work unless you set your opponent up to make them believe that they can't push a button or you want them to push a specific button. And the reason I got Kung Lao's cameo is because I just wanted to show y'all something that, you know. So let's take this for example, right? Uh, Lee May's Lee May's 214 has a huge gap in it, right? Full combo punishable. You can get full combo punished if you do this, right? So you can use Kung Lao to cover this gap, right? Specific cameos can cover gaps, right? So, which one is it? No. There we go. So, and now I'm plus again, and she wasn't able to interrupt me. If you want to get real crazy, you know, you can do that, but that's punishable, so you can do the spin. So you can use your cameos to cover your gaps, depending on what cameo and depending on the gap. And I just want to let you know, because that's going to set up certain mind games. And the reason why that's important with Li Mei and why Kung Lao is probably one of the best cameos to play is because once you establish that they can't push a button on 2-1, you can do 2-1-4. And now I'm +6, which means that this gives me a frame trap on the whole cast unless they have a 6 frame. If they have a 6 frame move, it's going to trade. It just is what it is. But still, it gives you free pressure, right? If I hit this, free pressure. So that's why having a cameo like Kung Lao to help with your stagger game helps too. I hope this wasn't too confusing. I really did try to make it as easy as possible. If it is, let me know and I'll try to make a separate guide. I appreciate y'all watching and have a great day.